Hello. We're back in Starbase, and well, right here, something really cool. Not something I made, something Subaru here made. Look at this. Look at this massive shuttle that he made. It is so big. And it's also completely sealed, which is very impressive. But yes, Subaru's been working on some cool stuff. Something quite a lot bigger than what I've been working on. Also, the chairs are brown. Seems like you can't give it to company as long as it's spawned. Wait, oh. That's not good. Well, then despawn it. SMH my head. I don't know why that would be, though. That's kind of weird. But that's fine. Just, I guess, fly it out and despawn it then. That works. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be allowed to try and fly it for a second. Also, I tried some things and they didn't work. I tried to fix the issues I had with OBS. But as it turns out, as I'm seeing now, it didn't work. This is so sad. Why? Why are not work? Okay. Ah, fuck it. I guess we're having another stream with a lot of issues. Look at that outfit. What outfit? Huh? Ready to see what you got. Nice. Welcome. How are you? And Niels, yeah, it is an Imperial shuttle. What a good... Thank you. Let's see. Does that work, Subaru? Because if so, I should, I think, see it in company, right? Beepity boopity bop. Also, you know, I'll spawn it. The example I have... Oh, no, here it is. I can do this first. Lambda Company. Yes, it's the specific company version. Oh, boy. I'm not sure who it's being hosted by now. Subaru, yeah, it do be him. Let's see if this is going to allow me to fly it. Oh god. I've already messed it up. Oh yeah, wait, no, it spawns inside the floor for some reason. That's the game being weird. This honestly feels a lot more nimble than it should be, given how big it is. The roll is still a bit... he showed it to me, I think, yesterday, and it's really cool. Does it mean you're going back for the big journey? No, not yet. Wait, back for the big journey? What big journey? You mean to the moon? Huh. Oh wait, I should have closed the hatch. Hold up. One of these should be the hatch. I'm not sure which one though. I think this is the wings. And this is probably the hatch? It is! Haha! It's closed now. How nice. So, let's see, that's the hatch open, and this should be, I think, maintenance, which is down here. Yes, it is. You seem to be at Origin. Yes, I am, but I'm at Origin in the public test universe, not in the main branch. Still. But yes, this is maintenance on the ship. Somehow, like, it feels very clean on the inside. It doesn't feel like there's any technology apart from here in the front. But like, the back of the ship feels like there's no thrusters or generators or anything, because it's still fairly spacious, which is very well made. And then this is, of course, the main interesting bit, the freaking wings. Because however unrealistic it seems to make them work in the Starbase, Subaru managed to pull it off somehow. Oh crap, can I get out? Ah shit. Okay. No! Get out! Look, they're going! It's ridiculous! They just fold up like no issue. And the ship is still perfectly fine. It doesn't have a super high warp class or anything, or strength factor as it's called now. And everything is yellow cubes, but, you know, that's not an issue. It still works, even with the wings folded in. I don't think you can fly it at max speed, though, if they're folded in, but that's not bad. Oh wait, does it? Oh, it automatically limits itself. That's pretty cool. It does feel a bit weirder, but still, it's... The fact that it works with the wings open and the wings closed is ridiculous. Like absolutely insane. Look at this shit go. Yeah, this is the kind of build that I don't do because I just can't be arsed to spend so much time to make a ship work this well. Let's see, now it should fly fine again. Yeah, now it's completely normal. Like this doesn't... It's not even that slow, really. It's pretty fast. Especially given how big and sluggish I would expect it to be. Oh dear. Only thing I could complain about, Subaru, is that the levers are mostly inverted. Most of them are upside down compared to how they should work. Like forward is the lever. Oh shit! The lever moving back. But that's not like an issue. That's more just me complaining about nothing. Oh god. I should have put it in parking mode, I guess. Hold up, let me despawn it. Last time you checked 74. That is really pretty good. For a ship that's built for aesthetics, that's really impressive. Oh god, YouTube, no! YouTube, why? Why are you like this? Well, here go the dropped frames again. So, enjoy. Oh, no, shit. I should have done something first before going into SSC. Exit. Yeah, so if anyone does know a lot about OBS and YouTube streaming, for some reason I'm getting mad dropped frames and super, like, pretty insane bitrate issues, and I have not the slightest clue why. So if you have any ideas what they could be, what could cause such issues, let me know. Anyhow, this is the Pioneer M, which is what I've been working on. It is the most scrappy ship I've ever built, and I'm really proud of it. It even has like intentional rust spots, which don't show that well in with just a light. It works better in sunlight, but that's fine. And then right now it's overloaded, this version, because it's kind of weak. It can't even carry 8 stacks of, I think, whatever this material might be, corrodium. But the newer version, I have a slightly newer version, can carry at least this amount of ore, and then if you take a lighter ore, it should be able to carry a bit more. Anyhow, this one currently creaks a bit, but it works, and I still can't fly. Boink. Uh-oh. But yeah, it works decently well. I'm surprised at how well this works. I've also scrapped everything off and made it a tier 1 ship, so it uses only like super basic materials. So it's technically viable as a starter ship now. Let's see. Boink. Look, that's the Pioneer M. It's like I've taken the Pioneer Mark II, which I've been working on, and just strapped some shit to the back, like a bit of stuff to bolt cubes to, and then some thrusters. And then I've also made that visible in the name, and I'm very proud of that detail. But yeah, basically it's an upgrade overall over the normal Pioneer. It's faster, it's better, and it's also extremely ugly. But that was the whole goal for it. And now, time to go back into the SSC to try and fix the new one. Because I am still having some issues with it. It's not really done yet. It's far from done. But I at least got it to fly earlier today. And I'm very happy that it finally flies. Let's see. Private. Oh. Boom. Okay. So in here we have... Oh, I haven't renamed it yet. It's still called Pioneer M Decal Test. I should probably rename that to just Pioneer M, because that would make much more sense. I was trying out some decals on this version and ended up liking them better than the original one I had. So I've stuck with them. I think I was trying was like the rust decals, which turned out to be pretty cool. So yeah, overall it's not exactly sturdy, but this version can at least hold a bit more ore. I have to do this every time I want to try. I have to manually bolt it on, but that's just kind of how test flight works right now. Because there's no like ore cubes in the SSC. Well, you could technically, I guess, use just random bits of plating that you bolt on, but it's not exactly ideal. So I just, whenever I go into test flight, I just drop out some cubes. But this version should, I think, hold like 15 ore cubes, which is weird because I have an even amount per side, so 15 might seem like a very weird number. But that's because if I go over 15, if I add the 16th, it just breaks. It just completely stops being okay with it. But up to 15 is fine. For some weird reason. Oh, that's already done. Click. So yeah, I keep jumping in and out of test flight just to try a few things, and then... Yes, basically that. What I should really do is make stacks of 2 beforehand, because for some reason these middle 2 keep breaking, like they are overloaded, and I do not know why. Apparently corrodium is being weird when you add more than a few cubes. Can I fix this by just unbolting? No. Doesn't look like I can. Oh. Shite. I always hope that I can fix it. Can I make it a bit longer? Longer even. I don't think I can make it even longer, but why is that? Why would it need to be longer? What would that help? A fifth one behind the others. I could in theory do that, yeah. Okay, look, what I'm going to do now is just take this one out and then bolt them in 2x2 sections, like snap these two together. If I had put it in a good spot, then bolt these together, and that should allow me to do the bolting properly when I put this in place. Okay, I have to do it here as well, I suppose. Wait, this one just isn't sturdy enough at all? Okay, now it is. Good. Click. Come on. Okay, it's not snapping there. The game is being a bit weird at times. You did a VTuber debut. Nice. How did it go? That works. Not the most ideal way of doing it, but at least it works. So I guess I'll just make stacks of 2 every time before bolting them together or onto the ship. That is fine. This does use a lot of bolts and takes a bit of time, but gotta be willing to put in a bit of effort if you want to build a ship, right? Between 3 to 6 views, nice. That's not bad. That is really not bad. Well done. Yeah, absolutely. I'm usually at like 1 or 2 people watching, I think, for most of the streams. So, that's really pretty decent. Beepity boopity bop. No, E isn't the inventory here. I've been playing like some Minecraft because I was testing stuff. So I'm trying to make a Minecraft map for a couple of friends, and I am kind of trying to learn how data packs and stuff work. But then now, since I've been doing that, I'm kind of used to E being the inventory. So I keep getting confused when playing Starbase, pressing I to open the inventory. Yes, weird stuff. Beep boop bop. Let's schmack this together. I don't know why that 1 cube in there is not behaving. I hope that fixes itself. If I just add more bolts here, okay, it doesn't. That's a pain. I guess I'll have to unbolt this whole thing and then rebolt it. Yes. Such is the way of the Starbase. I have chosen probably the worst ore to use for testing durability though, since this has the exact same color if it's not structurally sound as it does when it's not bolted at all. Also, yeah, this is what happens now. It just says frame section not strong enough. And I think this is like the most, or the least useful issue we can have on ships right now. It just basically says nothing. So yeah, thanks Starbase for the helpful information. Also, I have yet to fix these thrusters because they are not exactly behaving like I want them to. I think they need to be bolted to like the outer shell of the box thruster, which they're not right now, obviously. So I'm going to have to try and somehow bolt them like at an angle-ish. Which I think this might... No, that won't work. Maybe I'll have to inset them a bit. I'll see. You can need at least 8 bolts in the crate or ore block. That depends a bit on the type of ore and on the crate. On like how your alignment is. But if I bolt all of these, the middle 2 outer ones, like these 2, they won't work. They'll give issues. And I have not the slightest clue why exactly that is. So if I have fewer bolts on this arrangement, it's better. And it's really weird. Anyhow, this gives a problem in this beam. And I've been trying to figure out since like earlier today why specifically this beam and not the one on the other side. And the only thing I could find that's different between them is that the one on the other side has a... I'm not sure if you can see it here. Not really. But it has a duct on it. And this one doesn't. Other than that, they are literally mirrored. Including the bolts on like the plates and stuff. So, yes, I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. I'm also thinking of swapping these plates out for shorter ones. Just to make sure the ore cubes don't bolt to these plates. Because, well, I don't like that. I don't want them doing that. Purely because it's more bolts to unbolt later. And that's a bad thing. Now, for these thrusters here, where is... Oh my god, I'm missing my tools. Okay, this tool here. The hardpoint complains about at least 2 bolts being needed to connect this part to the beam, to a beam. But the thruster no longer complains, and this thruster does complain because thrusters need to be bolted to thruster bases of the frame, which is the hardpoints being bolted to the frame, or the thrusters need to be bolted to other thrusters. So as long as this maneuver thruster is bolted to another thruster, it works. And has power and fuel, of course. But sadly, this part, the combustion chamber, doesn't seem to count as a valid thruster. It's only, I think it's only the other, like the main body that counts. Which is kind of sad. Because this, I'm fairly certain this goes into the box thruster there. Yeah. Pretty sure it does. It does. So I'll have to move these or something. Like these corner ones. And I guess I could just move them in a slight bit. If I take all these bits, I can just move them like... Oh, come on. That. Technically this should work, and then I can swap this bolt out for one there, and it works. Can I do that in the spot I wanted? Yeah. Here, this would work. So I guess I'll just do that, because it's the easiest fix I have. Anything else would involve like redoing a lot of bolting and a lot of cabling and piping, and I'm not feeling that. Oh, also, the auto bolt placement on triangle pieces is absolutely horrible. And I'm not super sure why they decided it should be misaligned with the surface, because that is such a weird choice. That should do it, right? Yes, that does it. And then I can do these in the right way again. And that should make everything work. And then I at least have some reverse thrust, because I was lacking that before, and it made the ship kind of very slow when you're trying to stop. Which for a mining ship, you know, you're in the belt, you're mining asteroids. There's asteroids everywhere. It's kind of useful if you can stop when you want to and not like 5 minutes later. I also noticed I turned off the music apparently, which is strange. I normally have music on. Even though it's kind of weird music at times, but it's nice music. It fits the game, and when you do stuff like in the universe, it actually fits the game really well a lot of times. Okay, that's those two done, and then I'll need to reconnect them again. Which was actually quite a pain. Figuring out the cabling for this was a bit strange. But it's all done, it worked. Oh. It all worked just fine. Okay, that one works, and then this one should also be no issue. Auto bolt, and then we do one bolt by hand to make sure it's attached to a valid thruster. And then we undo this again because the game decides we want weird bolts, which we don't. But yeah, the whole idea of this ship was like I took the Pioneer then, the Pioneer Mark II, and then just added this mess at the back. And while it looks really weird, I think still, I do kind of like it. I've started this kind of as a sort of challenge for myself, but it turned out way better than I expected. And I'm actually very happy with how it looks now. So yeah, it was definitely a fun thing to try. Although I don't think it's going to ever be a very useful mining ship. Though I could, I guess, make a version that has crates, but I kind of don't want to. I don't see why I would have a version with crates. Though there would fit at least a few crates in the back here. It might actually be a very good idea, but then I would also have to make it longer to make it more useful. And honestly, I might as well try that at some point, but not right now. Because right now I have something more important to do. Let's see, I need to cable this stuff again. Yep. Cable, and I want then everything but hardpoints to be disabled, I think. Oh no, also cables and pipes I would like to see. I think this should just be fine this way. And then, of course, a pipe as well. I think that should still be good. Let me check. Is this all attached? Yeah, it is. So that is perfect. I'll do cables first and then pipes later. Make it at least slightly structured. Seems like that helps people work more efficiently. Looks cool. Haha, thank you very much. I am incredibly happy with it. Although it is far from a useful ship right now. It's much better to like just use the laborer you get at the start of the game. But I don't care. I like this better. Let's see, now it should at least use all those thrusters when reversing. Yep, that is definitely much faster in reverse than it was before. Turn on the cruise and we can check. Yep, those are most definitely working. Oh no, their position is good. Oh, okay. Wonderful. That is one step done. Also, hey, Tumi, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Let's see. These can go, and I want them to be smaller pieces. So, for that, I have a nice test cube. No, this is the wrong test cube. Test cube 2. This is the better test cube. Just because it has more detail. It's not any different really from the other one I have. But it looks more interesting. So it is a better test cube. Let's see. Basic plates 12 by 24. I'm just going to add like a bunch of these here, probably. Just so they at least work as guides, but they won't be bolted to. Which is kind of what I'm going for. I need them to at least be able to align the ore cubes better. But I don't need them for anything else than that. Is that the right color? Yeah. So this would be good enough. The normal ore cubes don't have this slot in the middle. So they would work. Wonderful. Okay, that actually bolts really well. I guess that's fine. The one, well, no, it's not fine. I'm going to fix that. Cool, now we can at least bolt again. Beautiful. Then these can go, and I can mirror that stuff to the other side. Flippity floppity. Oh, I need to fix the bolt on the bottom there as well. That's okay. Oh, I need to delete these two. Oh boy. I'm kind of running ahead of myself. Would not recommend. Coolio. Click. Okay, then this can be bolted. I can fix these. Oh, that's hard to see the corner of. And this one. And this one on the other side. No, wait, that one was good. This one's not good. Okay. Cool. That should be most of it done. Except this corner, which is a bit... See, this corner is a bit weird, because I added something... Well, I bolted it to the other plate part. So I guess I'll have to kind of do that, maybe. What if I do this and then bolt through here? That would work, right? Yep. That's good enough. It's not ideal, but it works. It doesn't need to be ideal either, you know? This isn't an ideal ship. This is kind of a trash ship. Like literally designed to be trash. And I think it's doing a really good job at that. You know what? I'll delete this one and then... Huh, wait. Did I copied that a few too many times, didn't I? This one can go, and this one can go here. Cool beans. And I want these two as well, and then I can copy them over. Well, I don't need to copy them over. I have decals on this side already. Oh. Like so, and then this is an extra one. Okay. Guess I have a few too many on most sides. Cool. That should just about do. This isn't that practical what I'm doing now. It's just a slight upgrade for just having a few fewer bolts. Such a weird sentence. Okay, cool. And then what I really need is to somehow get stress away from this beam a little, which I don't think is really possible with the setup I have. So I think I should just deal with it. Might be the best choice. Let's quickly check if what I have now works better, if it actually doesn't use those slots now. Okay, that still works good, the snapping. Did that become stable? It did. Awesome, well that should be all good then. I could have another beam underneath here so that it would bolt a bit more. Might be worth looking into, but I don't think it's worth it. Because that would take up a lot of space. I'm not even sure if it would fit. You know what? Let's check. Would you fit in here? No, you would not. In that case, I shall not bother. Not entirely sure what else I need to add still. Apart from, you know, I should absolutely make a version with crates at some point. How large? A crate should fit just on the edge of those beams. Just not sure how much space they would take lengthwise. I'll just snap it to here. It's better for now. Hey, Archivist. Will this fit? Ooh, this is going to be a bit too tight. Is it actually fine, or is it just about not fine? It's actually fine. I did not expect that. For some reason, it just doesn't auto-snap, though. I don't know what's up with that. But this would... Like, the current version of the ship would be able to carry 3 or 6 crates. Maybe 12 if I did a little double up. Oh, that won't fit. Okay, so not 12. Then I guess it would technically fit 10. But that's horrible. So it would fit 6 crates. Which honestly isn't any good. I'll stick to cubes for now. I also I have an interesting system on this ship. I have like the ship flies fine. It all works, you know. It's a ship. That's what it's supposed to do. But then when you're done with it and you're like parking at a station, you would take out the you can't do that in a seat, of course. You would take out this chip and there's this panel that says unlocked and it will shut off and the ship just won't fly anymore. And if you... What it does effectively is set this FCU multiplier to 0, but if you set it to 100 manually, it will keep resetting it back to 0. So you need to have this key in the ship for it to work. Which is, you know, it's not super useful, but it's a fun feature. I like it. And you also need to have the generator on for it to stay functional. Because it runs out of battery power very, very quickly with this many box thrusters. They are known for being kind of power hungry after all. But yes, that is the Pioneer M. For some reason the rust looks a bit weird when you don't have direct sunlight on it though. I kind of, honestly, I'm so happy with this back thing. It looks so weird having, well, like if you know the original ship anyway. If you don't know the original ship, it might look sort of normal. But if you do, it just looks so super weird and strapped together. But that makes it so good, I think. It also no longer has the cargo log beam for a crosshair. Because it used, I think, Cutonium. And I didn't want to use any Cutonium on this ship. So I had to scrap that and just have it as an option. I have a chip in the back here. I might upload this one to the ship shop or sell it when we get ship deeds, which is like the superior way of selling ships. So yeah, it says like you need to turn on the engine button before flying, otherwise it will just run out of power. Needs the key, and this is how you can add a window and then also a cargo lock beam. And the window you would snap onto these tiny little plates, so it's at an angle, and then down in here, I've made bolt guides for where you would bolt the window, so that the bolts are kind of out of the way and don't look all horrible. So yeah, that is because a window also uses non-safe zone materials, and I wanted this to be not useful as an early game miner, but technically viable as an early game miner, which it is now. It's super cheap. It's ridiculously cheap. I guess you could probably get all the material for this ship in a single haul with this ship. Which is kind of like, I think that's a good metric to like judge mining ships by. If they can get back their own cost in a single trip, I think you've achieved a decent enough mining ship to be like viable. And this one very easily can. So let's save it and then buy it again, because I think I've fixed all the issues there were right now. Buy custom spaceship. I still have all the materials, which is great. Yes. And then we can try a mining run, even though this is the public test universe, but I can still try a mining run. Let's see, owned ships. Pioneer M, active. This would be Pioneer M2. So that I can keep track of which is which, because I have 2 of them. And this one would be the better one. So yeah, let's take it out to build. Oh shit, wait, no, this is the real universe. There's collisions here. Okay. Crap. I tried. So yeah, let's turn on the generator first, because otherwise it will, again, run out of power. It should also be pretty fast, this one. You know, I can check that. I'll check that in a second, how fast it really is with the transponder trick. Let's see, generator is up to power. Full steam ahead. And then we'll do escape settings. That is not at all visible. Okay, let's try this then. Will that come into view at all? This is good enough. Settings. Transponders. Station transponders. Speed limit for transponder visibility. I guess it's going about 147, 148-ish. That is not bad. Even the super meta people would consider this a fast enough miner, at least. It might not be big enough, but they would consider it fast enough, I think. It's going almost 150 MT, which isn't like super extreme or anything, but it's decent enough, I think. I know the spots no longer really indicate where asteroids are all that well, but it's still, you know, there's enough asteroids around to be able to find some. Let's hop over here and see if we can find any that are good. I'm not even sure what material I need, so I'll just get like 16 stacks of random core material. I should have taken a look, honestly. But I didn't. You know, I could have a look at the stream from a while ago. Oh, you know what? I'll need to go back anyway. Because I kind of did the dumb. I forgot a pickaxe. Shit. Galaxy brain. Okay, let's... Oh, you know what? I can transfer back. And I can tow the ship, and then I can get a pickaxe. Wait, is the pickaxe in the dev menu? It is. Shit. I guess I didn't need to go back to get a pickaxe. Oh well. What's this? Oh, it's an endo. Nice. Pioneer M2. So, that's fairly cheap. And I was going to look at the material list, so I have an overview of that. Opener manage, Pioneer M. There we go. Okay, material cost, and I will take a screenshot of this. And then save that to, I don't know, screenshot on desktop. And then I will go... Oh wait, I'm still sharing my entire menu, or my entire screen. Nice. Cool, let's fix that. I never even noticed that, you know? I am not exactly the smartest human being ever. Hotkey? No, wait, I have a hotkey capture thing. Game capture 2. It should probably overlap my face in a second. No, wait, that's game capture 2. That's not the right one. I will fix this in a second because I am kind of slow today. I think if I now press... Yes, there we go. It is now on top of my face, and I will put it below my face again. Cool. Except that wasn't below my face. That was not far enough down. Now it's below my face. Cool. Here we go. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Opening the screenshot that I have. Desktop. And screenshot the PNG. Let's go. Now I can at least see what I need to get and how much of it I need to get. And then we can go and do some mining. I haven't been mining in a while. Like in a very long time. Because I haven't been on the live universe in forever. And I'm not in the live universe now either, but it's something. Yeah, it needs a total of like 16 stacks, which isn't all that much. Getting it is going to be a bit of a pain, since I have to mine it into my own inventory, and then I need to drop it out into the universe, but it's fine. It might also make the ship slightly unstable, but that is also fine. Okay, here we go again. And this time, we have a plan. We have a somewhat decent, I think, plan. Generator is almost up to speed. Good enough. Oh yeah, it also still has the crosshair button, though it doesn't do anything. We might just about run out of battery power before the battery generator is up to speed. Yep. I'll throttle down a bit. And then when we're... nope, still not. I think it needs to be at like 49. Yep, called it. And then the battery starts evening out again. But that's, you know, it's perfectly fine. It runs at 30% if you turn on the engine button. So once that is up to 30, it will be at 49 or 50-ish before the batteries run out. I believe adding one extra battery didn't work, sadly. But, oh well. This works well. This works fine. Hey, there's some ships here. A laborer and I think maybe also a laborer. I think I was going this way earlier. Let's turn off cruise again so that I can stop when I want to. And then that looks like a slightly bigger asteroid. Not big, but like slightly bigger. Oh god, the acceleration on this ship is kind of ridiculous now. With the 6 box thrusters. The original version, the original Pioneer, has 2 triangle thrusters. So adding 6 boxes to that is a bit overkill. With only a slightly heavier ship, really. This isn't all that much extra weight compared to the original one. Okay, now I did bring a pickaxe, and I also realize I have one that I can grab at all times. Is the auto-collect on? It is. Let's see, corrodium. How much of that do I need? 5 stacks, so I can just go and mine this asteroid all I want. Now my inventory is going to stop grabbing ore very, very quickly, I think. Well, relatively quickly anyway. Oh. Cool. Oh, it's too big. Huh. Can I split that in half again? Yep. Oh yeah, the new movement mechanics. I keep forgetting those are a thing and I keep hating them. Cool, that's 1 stack full and then maybe almost 2 stacks. Get him. Yeah, 1 stack is completely full. Let's go. And this we can put over here. Then we bolt it down. It's not the fastest way of mining, but it works. And that's all I care about for this ship. That's a second stack already full. That's 3 stacks almost, I guess, full. I hope we can get 5 stacks out of this single asteroid. Because that would give a very good indication of how fast it is to get this ship. Which is really fast. Okay, there's some more ore. Maybe we just barely can't get 5 stacks. That would be... oh shit, that's agitite. I don't want that. Please, give me none of that. Maybe we can, though. Let's see. That would be very nice if a single one of these asteroids would hold the entire ship worth of ore. Worth of, well, this specific ore. Because the total ship is only 16 stacks, so that really isn't all that much. Did I already? Yes, I already started filling the second slot with corrodium again. I think we might... yeah, we have more than enough. Wow. 5 stacks really is nothing. Is that 128 now? Or 1728 now? Okay. And then... this should just about be the last of it. Yep, this one's full. Yeah. And then we're at 5. This can go into wherever. And this will be the actual stack I bring with me. Because I only need full stacks. I don't need half stacks. Half stacks bad. Okay, that is corrodium done. We need some bastium, agitite, also ice. Now, I just so happen to see a lot of ice nearby. And we only need 1.2 stack of ice, so 2 stacks of ice. Let's go and grab that real quick. I'm not entirely sure what's in ice asteroids here. I think it might be Vocarium, yeah. And I also need a bit of Vocarium, I think. 3 stacks, so we can just mine all of this. Like, literally. I should do 1 material at a time, though. Otherwise the game's going to be acting a bit weird. Ooh, Vocarium is kind of not all that dense. So it takes a while to fill up a slot. That is 1 stack. Now I'm not... Like, I haven't ever tested this, so I'm not entirely sure if material properties affect ore cubes. Like, I know mass does, but I'm not sure if structural integrity and stuff like that though affect the ore cubes. So if Bastium cubes would be more resilient to other cubes being bolted to them than, for example, Vocarium cubes. But yes, that I do not know. So if any of you do happen to know, let me know. Vocarium 3 and a bit. No, I didn't want ice yet, game. I just want that sweet, sweet, horrible Vocarium. Okay, that is 3 stacks done. And then I guess I don't technically need to fill up the last stack, but not doing it is kind of a waste. Let's see, that is 1724, and this would be the full one. That's the thing, there's always only one of the 2 stacks completely full. Due to how the inventory works right now with stacks. Because these chunks that you pick up have a certain volume, so at some point you can't pick up a full chunk anymore. And then the game just stops. It just doesn't care anymore. Okay, that's cool. Then I can fill up this last bit here. This one we can drop. And this one we can drop and grab. The only concern I have is that the game might complain about the ship becoming structurally unsound before we have the full load of ore. But if that doesn't happen, I think it's all good. I think we're golden. Because we're gonna need a few more than 16 actual stacks. Because everything that is over like exactly 1 stack, I fill up to the nearest, like I round up to the nearest stack. And I don't round down. That's 27, that is 28. That is almost 2 completely full stacks. That's beautiful. It could also still be that we have slightly too little material. If it is, for example, 5.0 stacks, it might be that it's actually 5.01 stacks. And the game wouldn't display that, so we would have too little material. But I'm just going to ignore that very specific detail and just go for full materials. I would have to make my own calculator for that, which I think I might still have a file for, where I would input the voxel volume I need, and then I would get the actual amount of full stacks that I need if I were to only collect full stacks. I am kind of liking how this is looking though, with all the ore cubes bolted on. I think that's really cool. Let's see, we needed how many ice? Oh, we only needed 2 ice. I didn't need this last one. Oh well. Boink. Then I also don't need this one. Cool. That is ice done, and Vocarium done, and corrodium done. My god, words. Then we need Bastium and Velkite. Apparently I need Velkite. Wait, did I? I may have made, unless something actually uses Velkite, but I may have made like 1 or 2 plates Velkite. I think it might be this thing. Hold up. No, that needs Bastium. I don't know what needs Velkite then. But something clearly does. How much Bastium do I need? Quite a bit, I think. Yeah, 5 stacks. So this isn't going to be enough, but I'm still going to gather it. I'm also going to fill up on Velkite here. I didn't mean to fill up on Velkite yet. Although I may have to, because it seems like there isn't enough Bastium to fill a single stack here. I shall take the Bastium and just bolt it down somewhere random. Oh, no. Hitting an ore cube back in the closed alpha used to break the ore cube and also the game of everyone around. That was very amusing. Because you could just, like, if you hit an ore cube, especially with the right click, I'm not sure if it worked with left click, but if you right clicked an ore cube with a pickaxe, everyone's game would just completely break. That was insane. It was also very fun when we were trying to hit each other with pickaxes and we accidentally hit a cube and suddenly there wasn't anyone in that zone anymore. We were all immediately logged out. I needed like a single stack of Valkite. Nice. That would be enough. Well, I really only needed 0.1 stack of Valkite. No, 0.0. I didn't even need a 10th of a stack. Which means I didn't need a 20th of a stack. Okay, anyhow, Valkite asteroids can have Bastium then. This might be Valkite. Might also not be, but seems like it is. Yes, it do be. And it does have Bastium. Wonderful. It's so nice when you drive up to an asteroid and you think, hey, this might be this material, and it is actually that material. Oh, okay, that was actually Bastium still. Cool, that's one stack done. I think this wasn't, like, this was barely even a little bit of a stack. So I'll have to take that off for now. And then... Oh. Did that fill it up? No. Let's drop out the Valkite. Okay. And gather up some more of this. Huh. That really isn't much still. And now Bastium is fairly heavy. So having this all the way this far out of the ship, I guess it's only the second layer, so it should be fine, but having Bastium far out from the ship wouldn't normally be a good thing to do. Did that fill this up? No. Crap. Why not? Please tell me this is going into the right slot. It didn't. How? Oh wait, I can just do that. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. Okay, cool. That is 3 stacks of Bastium, I think. That means I only need 2 more. No, I only need 3 more. Well, 3 including the one I have there. And this is completely empty, right? Yep. Also, let's check if durability is fine still. So far, so good. It's really only that one beam at the bottom I'm concerned about. The rest is probably going to be fine. So I'm not too worried about the rest. That might be a decently sized asteroid. It's not, like, big, but it's decent enough, I think. Either that or it's one of those horrible ones. Yeah, it's one of those horrible ones. God damn it. These are the absolute most dogshit asteroids you can get. Look at how little ore is in here. And this one is still, for this type of asteroid, acceptable. There's others that are way worse. Cool. That would be 3 stacks full. Oh, I think yes, then. Click. Okay, so far so good. That might be a Valkite. I think that one behind there is slightly bigger. And this one is one, oh, this is one of those absolutely tiny ones. Yeah, not worth. Not worth it. That is slightly bigger, I think. Or is it one of, oh, it's one of the hollow ones again. Who? Yeah, this ship is really quick. Compared to the original one. Are you nearly done? I think so. I think I am nearly done. Why? Chop chop. To be fair, if this works, I guess this ship would be viable enough for me to call okay. For the meme it was supposed to be, it is, like, it is for me kind of a meme ship. It's not a meme that many people will get. But it wasn't made to be a great miner. It was made to be kind of a joke. So as long as it works at all, I am perfectly happy with it. If it doesn't manage to get its own value in ore back, I might be slightly less happy with it. But then still, it should be fixable. This is looking really cool though. That's the thing I like so much about having like crateless mining ships. You see the ore and it's so cool. You just have all this ore bolted to it. I wish we could have like crates with ore visible. That would be dope. But no, we can't have that. Oh, well, this is the asteroid I had been looking for a while now. Sadly, I don't need this much bestie anymore. It should be enough. Yep. And this is 1728. Now, this is where it gets kind of sketchy. A third layer. I haven't done this yet. So this might completely break. So far it's good though. We're also getting kind of far out from the center of mass, which isn't ideal. Now I need 1 stack of Nergite and 1.2 stacks of Agitite. And I think Nergite is in Agitite in this area. So 2 stacks of Agitite and 1 stack of Nergite. When it will appear in the shop? Oh, not for a while probably. Given that adding stuff to the shop will most likely take quite some time right now. And also I am not easily happy. I also kind of want to do this one and the normal Mark II at the same time. Otherwise it isn't exactly clear what the whole idea of this ship is. Like I want this to be kind of next to the Mark II probably. Because without that it kind of seems just like an odd ship. Which it is, don't get me wrong, it is an odd ship, but the Mark II kind of gives some context. So like the normal speeder version. That's just a slightly larger asteroid, isn't it? It is. It's ice though, isn't it? No, it's Velkite. Oh. That's actually decently sized. Holy shit. Is a crate the same capacity as an ore block? Yes. The crates are 144 by 144 by 144 centimeters with an internal volume of an ore cube, which is 120 by 120 by 120. So they have like 12 centimeter thick walls. But yes, they do technically physically store ore cubes. They don't actually do that anymore, I believe. But they used to, as far as I know, hold the actual ore cube inside. So if you would blow them up, the ore cube would come popping out. But that is no longer the case. Because of, well, issues with ore cubes being blown up with lots of ore, and then lots of ore cubes just splashing out. I seem to be in a zone where I can't find any Agitite. There are some. Oh, stop! It doesn't have the material I'm looking for, though. This doesn't have Nergite. This has Corrodium. I guess that's fine. I need the Agitite as well. I need how many Agitite stacks? 2 stacks. I did already dump out my inventory. That's good. So yeah, ore cubes, like having separate ore cubes is technically slightly more efficient space-wise. Because you don't have the walls of the crate you have to deal with. But at the same time, it's a lot more effort. It sounds really annoying. It was back in the days. It was fun. The fact that you could actually steal an ore crate and like break it open and have the ore was pretty cool. But it wasn't very practical. Hey, are these both completely full? Wow. It was kind of pretty game breaking. Oh, durability issue? Was that, please tell me it was that cube. Oh no, it's this one. What the what? Why is that broken? See, if I remove these two, it might fix the issue. No, it didn't. Too bad. It's still the same Side complete. Okay, no, that doesn't make it any better. As long as it's bolt issues, it's fairly easy to fix though. Like I can just replace this with 2 bolts and that might fix it. And then I can do the other one with 2 bolts as well. This side. You know, this is all part of the plan. Cool, there we go. Oh, low capacity. Oh yeah, absolutely. That is true. But at the same time, like I'm personally a big fan of it. I know most people don't like it, but I kind of like the idea that you have to have the actual space you need for ore. Because the game, while, okay, yes, it's set in a universe that has freaking, like, tons of dragon space, which isn't very realistic. But the fact that you need to have the space you would actually need for that ore available is, in my opinion, kind of cool. I don't like compressed material storage much. So I'm personally a big fan, but I can see why other people would not be, because you do need a lot of space to store a lot of stuff. Which is very different from most games. This is looking good so far though. Now I only need some Nergite. And I'm fairly convinced that is also an Agitite, so I will keep checking Agitite asteroids. Oh, that's going a bit fast. Bonk. Please tell me that was a Nergite asteroid. Nope. It is not. Ooh, my night mode turned on again. That always happens around this time. At 9. 9 my time anyway. Guess I'll go and check some others still. It is, yeah, true. It is absolutely annoying, especially if you're used to other games that have inventories. Because I don't think I know any other game that does this. It is definitely something that takes up a lot more work to use inventories that way. However, with the new inventory system coming, Inventory V2, as they very originally have dubbed it, there might be options to not have this specific system, because the inventory is going to be like very, very different. I don't think they'll change it, but it could be that some things become different. Why is it so hard to find Nergite? Normally, I don't have any issue with that. I'll just fly for a bit. There's quite a few ships here, holy hell. Yeah, I'll just fly out for a bit and see if I can find some later on. More bolts, indeed. More bolts. Bolts for the bolt god. Flying into the sun is not the best idea if you're looking for something, because everything becomes black spots. It's Valkite. So what I'm looking for is Agitite with like green shit inside. And I can find Agitite just fine. Not much, but I can find it. But finding the green stuff inside? Not so much. Does it... Wait, maybe it grows in ice. Hold up. It might be that it's in ice. I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be in ice in Zone 1. I forgot what I had in my in the first ice asteroid I grabbed. Create fluid tanks with only 8 blocks of fluid. Oh, only that little? I thought it was more. Huh. Oh, yeah, it is in ice. Shit. Because this is what I'm looking for. Good job, Sank. Good job. Wait, the old ice asteroid had Vocarium. That was it. How much of this did I need? Oh, literally nothing. 0.8 stacks. Basically 1 stack. And this isn't going to be 1 stack, but still. Right? No, that's not 1 stack. So we'll hit up some more ice asteroids. However, ice is very easy to find. Crafted from a barrel with 27 slots. Huh. That is a good point. I guess you could hold more water in a barrel using buckets. Or even like some sort of tank that holds the inventory when it's in your when it's picked up. But I don't think Create offers those. But yeah, I guess using a barrel would be a more efficient way to store fluids. Getting it out would be a bit more involved, but who cares? I also thought, like, for the longest time, I thought you could interact with fluid tanks directly using a bucket. And I just kept wondering why it didn't work, and then I realized it's only in creative that you can do that. But yes, I never even noticed that. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is it all the wrong stuff? Give me the good stuff. Because I'm not going home before I have my stack of Nergite. That is not the good stuff. I wonder how much space it would take up to have a storage thingy using buckets. Because you would need at least, like, if you wanted to still interact with pipes, you would need to have both a bucket filler and bucket emptier thingy. Like a spout and one of those, whatever they're called. The little grill things. And then you need the infrastructure to get it from the spout to the chest, and then to the barrel, and from the barrel back to the emptier thing. I think that would overall take up a lot of space. But if you just need it for long-time storage or long-term storage, yeah, I guess it's better to use a barrel. Or shulker boxes, so you can even take it with you. That would be very nice. What's this? Still Vukar. What the game? Don't forget it. Oh yeah, also a shit ton of buckets, that's true. It is definitely not more efficient material-wise, because you're using so many buckets. Insane amounts of iron. That is 27 times 3. That's a lot of buckets. That's what, 81 buckets? It's quite a few. Then again, it's kind of cool to have a thing where you just slap down a barrel full of buckets, and or I guess a shulker box full of buckets, and it would start pumping out liquid. I guess that's kind of sweet. Yay, Nergite. Let's go. If this last cube holds, that means the ship is technically financially viable. I would just have to check how much the rest of the material sells for. Yeah, okay, this is already a stack. That is very, very quick. Guess this goes on this side. Oh, you have an iron farm. Okay, that's fair. That would help. Oh, I'm out of bolts. Shit. I didn't calculate that in. So, yeah, because we're in the test branch, I guess we can just grab a new one. That is one thing you need to keep in mind when you're using a ship like this for mining. You need so many bolts. So many bolts. Okay, that didn't want to shatter apart far enough. Okay, that did. But this didn't yet. Come on. Shatter, you fool. Yeah, the new rotation mechanics are very, 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 very bad. I so hope they're going to revert that change soon. I'll just bring some extra, by the way, because it technically also needs like 50,000 credits. And I'm not entirely sure what stuff sells for, so I'll just bring back some extra material to make sure I'm all good. It can hold a lot more than I thought it would, by the way, if you're not using just corrodium. I guess other materials really are a lot less heavy. So hey, we technically have a financially viable pioneer miner. It's ridiculous, but that's what makes it good, right? That's what makes it so very nice. 1728. I hope I can fill this up all the way to the end here. That'd be awesome. You think SB would be a bit better with less realism? Depends on what kind of realism you mean. If you mean the inventory stuff, no, I don't think so, because as I said, I like the inventory stuff. Some other things, I'm not entirely sure. I kind of like the challenge of a lot of things it has. Yeah, I kind of like where, for example, the shipbuilding with all the stress and stuff is kind of difficult. Even I wouldn't at all say that shipbuilding is easy in this game. I don't think it's overcomplicated, but it is definitely among shipbuilding games one of the more challenging ones. I do think there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed though. Like even in stress routing and stuff, there's a lot of weird things going on. But for example, the space dragon stuff, I don't hate it. It's not perfect, sure, but I'm not against it because I think it adds, again, a challenge. At least one more bolt needed, but where? Oh, here. What? Wait, which one is it complaining about? Oh, that one. Then we just... Well, I guess we'll just add some more. That worked. And then this one needs one more bolt to here. Okay. Doable. Same issue as all the crates, all the cubes I've had so far. Hey, this is looking good though. It's still all green. And we're up to 3 rows of ore. This is looking really, really good. Man, I like this. Oh, for some reason this cube is still selected. Let's see if I can... Does that go away now? The red? Good. I wanted to take a screenshot, so I didn't want any of those weird overlays being there. Don't want the gate either. F12. Marvelous. And now we fly back to the station at an insane... Ow. Speed. Oh, sorry, asteroid. That's Sankey Station. Where is Origin? Ceto ship. Origin 1. Let's see. We aim towards Origin 1. We go full throttle. And then we see how fast we are fully loaded now. I don't think we're going that fast anymore, but it might also be the issue of our ship being unstable now. I guess we're going about 128. 128, 129-ish. That isn't too bad. Make that the thumbnail. Oh yeah, I might. But boy, we got a 130 almost meters per second ship when full. It depends a bit on what kind of ore you put in it, of course, because loading it up with only exorium, for example, wouldn't work. It just... If you had this much ore and it was all exorium, it would break into pieces. But who cares? Imagine a moon trip without drag. I did that in Dual Universe. It was way more boring even than it was in Starbase, because it was still very slow, but it was also literally just throttle up, throttle down, and you're there. There was nothing that could go wrong on that trip. My ship was a literal seat with a thruster and a gas tank, and it didn't need to be a big gas tank. It was just a very tiny gas tank. And I throttled up. And when I got near the moon, when I got like past the halfway point-ish, I started throttling down. And I was at the moon. It was a cool moon though. I do think that the moon that I was on there specifically was at that point cooler than the Starbase moons right now. Not atmosphere-wise, because I don't think it had an atmosphere, but the surface itself. For those of you that either know or played or whatever Dual Universe, it was that one moon with like the crater all around it. It's pretty sick. And like a couple of other people, I randomly met some people there. Like I flew over the crater and somehow there were people at that exact spot. And they were really nice and inviting. And then I just kind of chilled with them a bit and we kind of hung out in the crater. We did some like racing stuff. It was pretty cool. But that was all back in the alpha. Alpha 1. Holy shit. It's been a while. Anyhow, ship's financially viable. Yeah! I need to check something though. I don't think the auction house here does much for makes you want to play again. Well, do it. I'll go and check what Nurguide sells for at the station, because that's like the most that's the most reliable crap income comparison I have, as opposed to using the auction house, because the auction house is like a mess. So I'll just use this instead. Storage. What does... I should probably not be looking through here and instead just using the search menu. I said Nergite, right? Nergite crystal sells for 2,000 only. That isn't much. I guess for the 50k you might need a bit more. Is there anything... Well, Targium sells for a lot, but that's obvious. Oh boy. Got something in my throat, which shouldn't be there. That's not good. I guess you could sell Exorium probably. Like do one trip of Exorium. And then you would be all good. Is there anything else in the save zone that might be worth a bit of ore? Vocarium is worth nothing. So either Exorium or Nergite, because you can carry more Nergite. Seems about right. Vocarium is nothing. Bastium is also nothing. Yeah, I think Exorium might be your best bet. You would need... Well, you would need less than 15 stacks, and you can carry 15 stacks. So... I guess ore-wise, you can get it back in one trip, and if you want the money as well, you can get it back in 2 trips. That is not bad. For a ship that's purely built for aesthetics, that is not bad. But damn, do I like this look. With all the cubes. It's so good. Now, unloading is a bit more involved in a ship like this. Can I be on the landing pad nowadays, or is that a no-go zone? Ooh, I can actually? I didn't expect that to work. I thought this would be off-limits, if you will. Wait, if... Are these... Oh, I didn't... So, this is purely a coincidence. I was wondering if these thrusters would be behind the ore cubes. I wasn't sure if I put them on the back of the thrusters or the front. And it turns out I did actually... by pure luck, put them in the right spot. So they actually work, which is good. Now let's go and land here. Can I? Does my strafe down not work? Oh, crap. This is a... Yeah, I know, Drone, you did say that. But I'm sure I tried it a while ago and it didn't work. So something might have changed between... me trying it last and you telling me that you can indeed land here still. But also, I have a basic FCU because this is a tier 1 ship. So I don't actually have strafe, but I do have the controls for it. I guess if you were to use this ship and you would want to upgrade it, you could. You could swap out the FCU and then use a better one. Now, oh. Let's see, gathering the material back is as easy as, like, literally... Oh, you need to let go and right-click, okay. Just unbolt it and grab it. It takes a bit more work than it would if it was a ship that used crates, but for how cheap it is, it's good enough. Oh, it works just fine. 500,000 kilograms, and I think that is including ore. Yep, that is including ore. So let's see how heavy it is when it's empty. See if that changes a lot. I think it should be, yeah, it's well below 500,000. Might even be below 400. Counter on the bolt gun. Yeah, they did. They also did that for a few other guns. But I don't have any other guns available right now. But a few other tools have that as well. A bit more. Yeah, no, it's definitely like a decent amount of more work. But given how small this ship is, it's not that much ore anyway. And hey, it looks cooler. But yeah, no, it's only really... The only reason to really do this is out of financial like considerations, I guess. Because it is cheaper to not have crates, it takes less material, and your ship is lighter when you're going towards the belt and when you're going back. So you can technically hold more ore while wasting less fuel. Which doesn't really matter, but... You know, it might to some people. On the cable tool as well, you say. Do I have a cable tool? I don't, but I can grab one. Oh, it's a hologram. That is even cooler. Damn. That is actually really cool. Wow. Oh, it even gives like a little cross when it's empty. Damn. The unbold circle of Starbase and the buffer circle of YouTube match. Are you kidding me? That's so strange. But that's also kind of cool. Also, look at this bolt heresy that's going on here. Freaking 7 bolts right next to each other. It's horrible. I disagree with the green in that HUD. I can see why. It, to me, feels a bit strange to have green there. If anything, it feels a lot like Oakham designed this because his company uses yellow and green. His company, which is now like I guess the developer shop. But I'm not against it. There, here, like also the bus stations, and there's I think a few other things that use green. It's not like horrible or anything. I think I personally would have preferred something like blue though, or even better, having the option to change it. But hey, it's fine. Yeah, are they all green and yellow? Let's check the pipe tool as well. You're a robot, why don't you just have an overlay on screen? That is because they are heavily focusing on having all the UI elements in like as physical objects in the game. Which is also why stuff like the U tool is a thing on your arm. And other people can see this. Like other people can see that you have your universal tool out. And things, okay, it's just a menu really that's not. Which I guess is fine. But also the shop terminals and shit are all physical in-game objects, which is pretty cool. Oh, I meant to go to the gas station. Oh hey, it's a oh boy, it's lagging. Okay, there was a broken terminal there, or is that actually a broken terminal? I don't think it is, right? No, it's not. Too bad. I think I did add one resource bridge, yes. I didn't forget. I am so proud. Cool, I can actually buy. And it's 225 units to refuel. That is, or credits to refuel. That's not too bad. Oh boy, lag. I think it might be all the holograms on the gas station that's causing the lag. 6 bolts next to each other is horrible. Well, it's not that bad, right? I had to make sure this plate wouldn't fall off. Like this first outer plate. Oh god, this outer plate here was kind of complaining. Yeah, it's the new mining ship. Wolf, we just proved it's financially viable to buy this mining ship. It's awesome. All the extra decals on non-functional pipes. Hell yeah. The best details, right? Adding more pipes. Oh, I could add like some labels on the pipes, like coolant and I don't know, whatever else, fuel. That could be kind of neat. 24 by 24 areas with at least 13 bolts. My god. Took some time bolting, yes. It's nothing compared to the Shuttle Subaru build, but it did still take quite a bit of time to bolt. I think, other than maybe 3 or 4, none of the bolts in the front here are auto-bolted, because I guess these detail panels are auto-bolted, and the rest is all hand-placed. Because the game didn't like it when I did Plate Heresy. Oh yes, do. I think, yeah, labels could be cool. But also, where would I add what kind of labels? I still like these pipe details, though. These are kind of cool, I think. And then the ones in the front here. Little flag is so proud of herself. The flag, okay, this flag is like my kind of trademark, this is a pioneer kind of deal. Because I did that on the original Pioneer, the one that's in the shop. And then I kind of liked it, and then I took it on a moon trip with me. I guess the moon ship I built was technically also a Pioneer because of that. But then I kind of kept it, and I kind of started liking it more and more. Here, let me see if I can find the original Pioneer. It should be in here. What did you do today? From 8 till 8. Yeah, I've been bolting. Bolting a ship. It's fine. It's completely fine. I should also swap this one out, the old Hornet. It's kind of, you know, it exists, and it's... I still think it was a good build for me back then. I don't think it's a good build for me now anymore. It's just, like, it no longer really represents the kind of shipbuilding I do. Epic Shipyard, you didn't know about this, Wolf? We have our own ship shop, and we've had it for quite a while. And there's, like, for example, the old Pioneer in here. But this one had the flag. This one had a slightly different flag, though. This one has had an angle, but I kind of didn't like that one too much, so I swapped it out. It also doesn't have the Epic logo yet. But yeah, I swapped it out for a better flag on the Pioneer Mark II and the Moon ship. I also have to add some decals still. I'm still super proud of this original ship, by the way. Like, yeah, I like it a lot. But also, I think it's good that I kind of ended up swapping it out for a new one. I think I might replace this one with the new Pioneer, and then have the Pioneer M next to it. Is your Photon needs to move over? Yeah. Let's see. Do we still have a good spot for the Photon? This is a one ship. Do we have a ship spot free there? No. Oh wait, Livid is no longer with Epic, right? Livid joined Collective, so we have a free ship. Yeah, this is Livid's, right? I think the bread box is Livid's. Yeah, it's Livid's, and he joined Collective, I believe. So we technically have a free ship spot here. That would be, I think, perfect for the Photon if you're okay with having it in the Epic ship shop. And then, yes, like we kind of have... No, wait, huh? This is different from what I remember. Wait! Oh, no! There's also, I guess there's also a free spot here now. Subaru had the... I always butcher how I pronounce it, I think. Like theElyune? Elyune? I'm not sure. And, frick, what was the other one called? The fighter he built next to it, but that one I think wasn't all that viable in early access anymore. I think it relied on attachment plates or something. I'm not entirely sure, but he removed that from the shop, and the big sad. I think it's good to have the Need for Resources theme also in your ship design, or also in ship design. L unit, what? But yes, it this ship, by the way, is completely over-engineered. Even though the top and bottom, like the general shape of it, doesn't look super detailed because there's no like greebling or anything, but the engineering that's gone into making this thing is ridiculous. This can fly around like the moon in hover mode like twice. It's insane. It's way overkill for what it originally was meant to be. It's amazing. And then let's see. Here are, of course, the most important ships. The cat box. Boink. I think this is the original cat box, I want to say. Yeah, this is your, like, well, not the original. This is like the cat box I reworked from Pip's design, and then I made it slightly different, so it was more efficient, space-wise and like generally flying-wise. And then here is the mining cat boxes. Because why would you not have a mining cat box? Also, developers, please make glass not cost frickin' expensive materials anymore. Oh wait, I removed the glass. I see. I did the big brain. Because glass now costs Egyptium. Oh, Shuna, that was the one. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, these also have something. Wait, are these? Do these have attachment plates? No. The attachment plate ones were removed. I'll have to ask some developer about this, why these are unable to retrieve ship data right now. Let's take a screenshot of that as well, so I can ask them. I also need to get some blueprints. Oh, and here is this monster. I don't believe this works anymore, but this is kind of overkill. It's beautiful. Make it having arms so it can grab the sun and rename it to Nico. Yes, I also have to give it a hat then, though. It doesn't yet have a hat, just the ears. So it needs a bit more than just ears. I guess I can just paint on a hat. But yeah, this is Extinct's massive gun array. It's a bit over the top, but that makes it so cool. Like, this just flies into battle, bursts out bullets, and then you fly away. Because otherwise you're going to die. And then this is Jose's ship, and it's freaking beautiful. Just, you know, I'm very happy with the Pioneer and the Pioneer Mark II, but what the fuck? Look at this thing. The amount of just, that's like, I can't comprehend how people make such amount of detail on a surface with simple blocks. My head just kind of says no. But yes, I'm still, every time I see this ship I get excited. Oh hey, it's another one of those bots. Hippity hoppity, a report for unwanted commercial content or spam, I guess. Cool, it's gone. And also Redness, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make something small and stylish. Be part of Small Ship Gang. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is also one of the Jose's ships. We should probably move those together. Have like Jose's ships here, maybe? Next to each other, and then have... we can put the... I keep forgetting the name. The photon here. No drone. I can do it just fine, no worry. I like bonking them, okay? I like throwing out bot accounts. It's fun. This one also uses Cutonium still. And Arcanium and Egicium. This ship needs some work, obviously. Oh wait, I made it use tier 2 materials, I see. I feel the same when I see lots of well done detail. Yeah, I know, right? You have a small ship already. Stupid fast with beams all over. Hey, beams are an aesthetic, okay? Beams are not an issue. How many spots for ships do we have? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know the exact amount off the top of my head. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the main hall. I'll just go and count real quick. Let's grab a notepad thing. Main hall 7. Then we have lobby. The labels are amazing. So lobby has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. I guess this would be showroom and not main hall. Showroom, central showroom, 7, lobbies 5. Each of the sides I think have like well, okay, this is kind of what we did weirdly. Normally this would be like 3 different spots in here, side by side. But we were kind of like, you know, we have a Zeppelin instead. So normally you would have 2 on either side, I think, and 3 here. So 7 here. Side hangers are 7 each. And then near the end here, there's also a bit of space for quite a few ships, actually, in here. I think there's like 4 on this side and... No, there's 4 on this side and like 6 on this side, I think. It might also be 4. No, this might be 4 larger ones. So 6 and 4. Sorry, 4 and 4. So that would be 8 as well. And then on the other side, on the back here in the lobby, which I already did the lobby. So in total, we have, let's see, 7, 5, 12, 4 is 26, is 32 ship slots normally. But we kind of made it different with the Zeppelin. Also, the Croc is kind of big, which is like mad oversized mining ship. Normally, the terminal in the back there would be over here. But instead of moving it slightly to the side, the guy managing this decided to put it in the back. Why? Why did the terminal go to the back of the ship? That makes no sense. Please just move it like here. It's normally there. Put it here or wherever, just not there. Is there a good place for shuttle? Yeah, that would go in this area probably. I think it should fit in one of these slots. Like we could put it here next to the tank. I assume this is large enough anyway. If not, I think we have space in one of the side hangars still. Croc often doesn't load properly for me. It doesn't for me either because these ships load instead. And there's like a limit on, I think, 2 high detail ships that you can load at the same time in a ship shop right now. Overall, the LOD settings right now are extremely aggressive. So because you're closer to 2 of those ships than to the center of this one, you load in those instead. Basically, you have to be right underneath the Croc for it to load. Yeah, we also have space here still, if you need a larger hangar. I think these are larger. Then again, your other ship is also taking up a lot of space here, so it might be overlapping a bit. But I think there should still, it should still fit 2 large ships here. Hold up, I didn't even know we had a ship here. Wait, did Perry upload this one to the... Is this Perry's? It is, right? Isn't this Perry's fast miner thing? Python? No, it has ice and mono. What ship is this? No, it is Perry's ship. Okay. It's just I thought these were on the side, not on the bottom and top. Okay, I didn't know he called it Python. So I was very confused for a second. I also hadn't seen the thing in like half a year now. But yeah, this is... It's, I guess, technically more efficient than the Croc at like cost efficient and speed. But it's also a lot less big. The Croc is just the insane overkill ship. But this one is very, very efficient. A lot of people in Epic have used this one, I believe. It's quite a popular ship within the company. And everyone can have one now. Yeah! And then there is this absolute monster. My god. Yeah, this is just insane. Okay, hold up. Let me note down some stuff that I should change in the ship shop. So we need the shuttle. Shuttle needs a spot. Spot. Let's see, it needs to be a large spot, I think. We need to fix Livid's ship because he joined Collective. We need a place for the Photon. Photon. Oh, boop. And what else do we... Oh, crap. I almost clicked on things. What else do we need? I need to swap out the... probably the Hornet. I think this one's by now, like, proper old. To Pioneer M. Pioneer swap to Pioneer MK2. Okay. I want Jose's ships to be next to each other, I think. Jose's ships next to each other. That means I need to swap the what's this one called? The Endurance. B16 Endurance swap to the bread box, I think this is called, if I'm not mistaken. Bread box. Hornet's front looks like a face. It does a bit, doesn't it? It also looks kind of weird. Back in the days, like when I made that, I was super happy with how it looked. And then like the second small ship I made was this one. And then I realized just how clunky this really was. But yeah, it does kind of look a bit like a sort of a weird face, I guess. It's also just literally a tube. I did like this thruster arrangement though. I'm still kind of happy with how that ended up. It needs a lot more work to be actually cool looking, but now that we have decals, we didn't have those back then. I was very happy with how this ended up. Too many big and small ships, time for more medium-sized ones. Yeah, feel free. I suck at building anything larger than like this. So please don't expect too much from me. Though I do still have a cockpit I need to build a ship with. It's a small cockpit, but I can make it slightly bigger. And I have yet to build a feasible ship with that. Oh, there's hinges now. I've never seen those before. Cool. Also, Tonk. Tonk did fight. Oh, the tank also needs work. Oh yeah, the cat boxes need a fix. Let's see. These are all... What's the issue called again? Hover tank prototype. No, sorry. Unable to retrieve ship data. Hover tank. Catbox M. Catbox MU. And the normal catbox I think was fine, right? Let's check these immediately. How do you even medium? This is a medium ship. And I think these are technically also medium spots, but they are slightly bigger. I can ask the developers if we can swap out... Yeah, this also is a large ship, because it takes up... No, wait, these are fairly large spots. Maybe these are medium, and medium is just bigger than I thought. Let's see, which of the cat boxes were all broken? These are all fine still. Jose's ships are fine. All the cat boxes are broken. Catbox M1, Catbox MU. Okay, and then the Zeppelin probably has issues as well. The Zeppelin has issues as well, but I want to keep that one in for sure. I kind of want to keep the other ones as well, especially until we need the space. But I'm just like keeping track of what is and is not working. Oh god, the lag. Constantly loading in LODs makes the game hate me. So really we should, or they should up the maximum LOD count. Like if I'm in a ship shop, I want to be able to see all the ships, and if my computer is decent enough, please just let me do so. Also, yeah, Drong, I kind of agree. You do basically always go for either large or small. Going in between is just, why would you? Let's see, is there anything else that's weird in the ship shop right now? Not really. Also for sizes, we have... Well, it really only works for people that are in Epic. We have a sheet from the developers, I think, somewhere. No, there's a post on the forums, I think. Or on the wiki, maybe, that explains what the maximum sizes are. Do you have a large space for your miner? Yes, we do. Next to the... I keep forgetting the name. Not this one, that's the Zeppelin. Also technically next to the Zeppelin as well. But I meant this one. 3/4 the size of the Croc. Is that medium or large? If it's 3/4, I would say that is probably large. I think that would fall under large. Hey. That counts as cat ears in the ship shop. Oh no, not print screen. I wanted F12. Cool, I had to take a picture of the cat ears in the ship shop. Hover tank uses a shit ton of attachment plates. Yeah, no, hover tank makes sense that it doesn't work right now. I didn't expect it to work either. But yeah, like we have slots here on the sides. At least I think these are still separate slots for the developers. And then we also have one that would count as a large slot all the way in the back there, like this one is used. Although these are technically normally two separate medium slots. Like the turret, oh boy, yeah. Was that a weird... Oh god, yeah, that's the weird anti-aliasing, temporal anti-aliasing, which is super strange. It looks so weird. Like always, when you move your camera, sometimes stuff just kind of lags behind, and it looks... Yeah, weird. I'm just going to keep saying the same word over and over. Haha. But yeah, I need to update the cat boxes, it seems. Wait, does this one still use attachment plates in general, or is it just like one or two that are probably somewhere? It seems like it's just one or two that are probably somewhere. Why does this one have issues? What is wrong with it? It might have an attachment plate or two. I think that would probably be it. Is there anything else that got changed later on in the game? What does this one do? Is it just a generator management? Oh, freak. Yeah, it's the generator management. Also, I think it was on this one that I had a... Barry Pearl knows best about Zeppelin. That's fair. Oh god. Is it on this one that I had a Dutch flag in the back? Maybe not. There is a cat box that has a Dutch flag behind the MFC there. No, it's not this one. Okay, that's too bad. Which one is it then? Is it the mining cat box? No, the miner one is completely different. This interior is just none. Huh. I don't know where I put the... on which one I put the Dutch flag. Oh well. So be it. I also think this should be used. Like, there's panels here that you could use to sell stuff. Please let us sell modules here or whatever. Imagine if we could finally make our own ship shops like this. How cool would that be? Just being able to like have panels with whatever you want to sell here and like have modules laid out here. That'd be so cool. I think that is very far off still though. The little foot. Little stubby toe. They're on the side as well. Yep, okay. That was our daily ship shop visit. I now know what needs to be updated. I'll have to message... I think I might... I wonder who I would message for that, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. Is this the side where the landing pads are? Yes? Yes. Good. Then I can summon my ship. Let us summon the Mining Pioneer. No, the Mining Pioneer 2, because the other one is bad. Oh boy, laggy. Honestly, having this many thrusters is way overkill, but who cares? And we're off. Oh wait, the generator starts at 0 when you spawn it? I think? Huh. Upsetting, yes. Very, very upsetting. Oh. Come on, hop out the seat. Oh. Okay, that was my brother who had a question about using the TV. Because like what TVs do normally when you give them an input signal, they kind of they have some mad overscan, you know, where the actual signal gets kind of scaled up, and that is kind of bad. It looks ugly, especially if you're using a computer through a TV screen. And there's on this specific TV, you don't have the option to turn it off for every HDMI port. There's like one HDMI port that doesn't use it or doesn't do that. So yeah, I was asked which one that was. We're really close to this beacon. I did not know it was that close. Let's go visit that for a second. Which really is a second, because we're pretty freaking fast. Also, cruise. And this doesn't do anything right now. Transponder does, though. Yes. Okay, that actually worked. I didn't try that yet. So, good to know that that works. The fuel and propellant drain rates are kind of high, I guess. Well, it's not that bad. These are really cool, these stations. I like how they look. Though most of their coolness comes from the holograms. So I hope we get something like that on player stations at some point, because that would make them so much cooler. Because right now you just can't make a cool looking player station, really. Is this a physical object? It is. What the frick? Okay. I kind of expected it to not be. Is it always a physics object? Got a screenshot of my little speeder in Discord if you want to see it. Ooh, yeah, I am curious. Let's go and quickly have a look-see. There it is, I think. Yes. Oh, that's the miner. Hold up. Oh, that is a lot of beams. Holy shit. That is super sturdy, though, I bet. It also looks incredibly fast. See, is this still a physics object? It is not. So what happens if I go inside it and then move too fast? Nothing. Because I didn't move too fast yet. Oh, I did move too fast. Shit. It just took a while to unload. Okay, I see, game. I see how we're playing. Also, sup Tony, how are you? I completely missed your 07. Why is there a laborer here? Is this just some dude with a laborer that was like, what's that station? I'll go and visit. And sure, it seems like it. Let's see whose this is. Who are we visiting today? Where is the transponder here? It is nobody's. Awesome. Does that mean I can fly it? No, it is actually someone's. Interesting. A transponder is fricked. Guess we're not yoinking someone's laborer today. You shot once every now and then really makes me want to finish the shuttle as soon as possible. Yeah, same to be honest. It makes me want to fill it up with more ships. It just feels bad to leave it empty, you know? But also I'm kind of waiting for ship deeds because I would like to sell people the blueprint without actually giving them like the rights to the blueprint. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, that is hard to do right now. Also, the ability to make any in-world ship become a ship. Anything that you build in-world. Because like I love in-world building because it is an extra challenge. It's really kind of difficult to do. And it does need a lot more tools. But it's a thing that works, kind of. Except you can't register a ship built in-world as a ship. So it will just despawn over time. Like when you log off and you're in the middle of nowhere, it will count it as trash. And, well, given that I would have built it in this case, it would probably be trash, but it's not a reason for the game to actually call it that, okay? Because that is very mean. Here's a landing pad. I'll just make the bus stops my personal landing pads, I think. Here, this one does seem to have a despawn timer still. See, I wasn't mistaken. There are bus stops that have a despawn timer. I must have just had the wrong one. This is so sad. Drone, we were both right. RIP. It's just the one on the outskirts that doesn't have it. Ah, so I can't just go and land here. This is so sad. Honestly, I'm kind of liking this whole almost moldy rust aesthetic at this point. I've grown used to it. The lighting works very weirdly though. Like if I aim it straight at the sun, I think it's normal. No, even then. For some reason in world this doesn't turn completely brown. You can already do that. Yeah. Take a minimal ship and then expand it in world. Yeah. Except if you have some pieces that are like large enough or specific enough, the ship might become part of the scrap instead of the other way around. And your ship blueprint would be completely empty. And there would just be a random piece of junk that was originally your ship. Game is really weird like that. And also, if you take pieces apart, you won't know which of them is the actual ship. So it sort of works, but it mostly doesn't. And that is sad. Because in world building, it's good. Yes. Also, theoretically, ship production should be really good. Like, I would give someone a ship deed with a blueprint, and they could put it in whatever kind of device they end up using for it, which for now would be the blueprint caster, and then the blueprint filler thingy, and it would fill their ship, and it would build a ship for them, based on the blueprint I gave them. And that is pretty cool. And they wouldn't be able to, like, edit the blueprint of that ship, only through in-world editing. And they wouldn't be able to save the blueprint of that ship to an SSC instance. Well, they might be able to edit it in an SSC instance, but they wouldn't be able to save it, like, as a separate blueprint for their own use. Which is, at least as far as I understand, kind of the idea of ship deeds. Which is very promising. At least I think it is. I wonder if it's going to end up working at all, though, which I kind of doubt for now. At least for a while. I feel like there's going to be a lot of bugs with that. Anyhow, I think we've achieved our goal today. We finally actually achieved the goal during a stream. We built this freaking, well, just finished really, this monster ship. It's kind of like a Franken ship at this point. It's beautiful. Look at that horrible beam aesthetic in this. Well, like some people can pull it off, but I definitely can't. And then the front I'm actually proud of. I might upgrade the original Pioneer Mark II to have 2 tanks as well. I don't hate this. Better yet, I kind of like it. So I may end up changing it. So the original Pioneer Mark II is based off of the Pioneer M, which is based off of the Mark II. And go back and forth like that. We'll see. It's going to be... I bet this line of ships is going to be fun. I'll also probably end up making a few different versions still. If you have any ideas, by the way, for ships that you would like to see built, but either don't want to build them yourself or don't have access to the game, let me know, because I'm always looking for inspiration. So, yes, preferably small ships. You like it, it's not that bad, thank you. But that only applies until you know how horrible it really is. Have you seen the quad beam? There's just, because I wanted it to be slightly sturdier and this one beam at the side kept breaking, I just added more beams in the middle, and it worked. It made it better, but also it's absolutely horrible. Like, this entire top and bottom is just a solid slab of beam. Also the front here. So, yeah, no. But then again, I also kind of do like the overall look of the ship. Just the completely split up front and then the scrapped on back. I'm very happy with how it turned out. However, that'll be it for today, I think. I am going to... I have no clue yet what I'm going to do. What time is it even? It's almost 10, so I'm probably going to, like, slowly start heading off to bed. To maybe, hopefully, fix my sleep schedule. Because that seems to be important. And then I will see you, hopefully, Saturday again. Because Saturday is, again, my normal stream day. Except this week, I had a party yesterday night. Birthday of an old friend of mine. So, yeah, I couldn't really not go there. And it was really fun, too. So it was absolutely worth skipping a stream for. But felt like I would have to do it today then. Which was fine. Player-made repair halls will make the game incredibly accessible. Some people who just like spaceship shooting games or trading, etc. won't need to build a single panel. Yeah, I think player-made repair halls would be sick. Currently we have the, in my opinion, absolutely horrible developer, extremely cheap, basically free repair hall. I believe it is cheaper to get your ship repaired and then by doing so have the fuel refilled than it is to go and buy fuel from the fuel station. I'm not 100% certain about that. Oh crap, I don't have strafe. I keep forgetting I don't have a strafe button on the ship. Or well, I don't have strafe FCU. Let's quickly go and check that. By the way, before I say bullshit. Hey, Endo Kid. Oh, it's a dead person. Someone insurance transferred? No. How did they die? How did they off themselves here? Heh. This is impressive. They managed to somehow die at the station. Here, it costs literally nothing in 30 seconds to refill my ship. Not that this is a lot, but like it's literally free. Next time on Detective Senk, we have a dead person who ironically is called Immortalic. Are you kidding me? What a name to be the guy that died inside the safe zone. That's like impressive, if anything. Oh, you can skill these, I did not know. I guess not every panel. Cool. Anyhow, ship's almost repaired and thus full of material again. It is. Wonderful. Alright. Let's say good night to the ship and good night to all of you. Or have a good day. Or have a good afternoon. Or a good morning. Or whatever it is for you. What a name to be dead. Yeah. I keep interrupting myself during saying goodbye. Yes. An oil pump attached attack at watching the ship prices. That could be, yeah. It could be their oil pump had some sort of infarct or whatever you call that in English. Who knows? Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon again. So, goodbye.